Aloha, namaste, sitaram, assalamu alaikum, shalom, and a love, peace, and harmony to each and every one of you out there. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. This is Deanne Oja coming to you on Divine Soul Journey. I'm so excited today to talk about a really exciting event that's coming up with none other than the fabulous, full of energy, exciting Alexia Cito. But before we do that, I just want to, as a disclaimer, I just want to let you know this is not about religion. We respect everybody's faith and beliefs. And I just want to let you know that you're hearing the music in the background, which is a love, peace, and harmony, which we will be talking about a lot today. And I want you to know that this music is a very powerful, powerful piece of music and a song that's been given to all of humanity. And Alexia will tell us a little bit more about that as well, and all the fantastic work that the organization is doing to help humanity around the world. So I don't want to waste time on myself or what's going on. I just want to say sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So please help me welcome Alexia Cito. Welcome, Alexia.
Thank you so much,
Alexia.
Deanne.
Alexia. I'm so excited. I can't believe this. Yes, definitely. So, yes.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here and to share on this amazing show. This opening is so beautiful and inclusive, just hearing all the people joining from around the world, all the different languages and countries and time zones. It's so amazing because we really are one human family on this planet. And to just hear that introduction and love, peace, and harmony is so heart opening. It's such a great way to start. So thank you for the chance to be here.
Always my pleasure. So, first of all, introduce yourself. Tell us who is Alexia.
Well, who is Alexia? I am still discovering, but I will tell you what I've found so far. Some of the highlights. So right now I am, the focus of today's Love Peace Harmony, and I am currently the youth director, not youth director, youth program lead at the Love Peace Harmony Foundation. And I absolutely adore this foundation. It's such a joy and a pleasure to work in a global nonprofit such as this one that is just so heart-centered with so many beautiful people from around the world who literally give everything that they have to make a better world for everyone and everything. It's really special, and I'm excited to dive a bit more into it. I am also a Tao Chang Master Teacher with Dr. and Master Zhigong Sha's Tao Academy. Dr. and Master Zhigong Sha is a world-renowned healer, humanitarian, author, medical doctor, traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, Grand Master of calligraphy, and a Grand Master of many ancient Eastern arts. And I'm sure if you've listened to Deanne's show, you would be familiar with Master Sha. But for those of you that may be first-time listeners, that is a little bit about him, and you can discover more about him at drsha.com. And he's actually the founder of the foundation. So those are really two things that I feel define me in a big way at this time in my life, and my service to humanity and to all of existence, really, in this short life that we have on this planet.
Beautiful. Now, I know Alexia. I remember, Alexia, when I started going to the center and you started going to the center, we were all very shy at that time. I remember that. Oh, my goodness. It was a couple of years, and there you are now as well. Now, tell us a little bit about the song, how this song came about. It's a very special song, which I know most people say, well, this is special, and this one is special, and everybody is special, but this really is a very special song. So why don't you tell us how it came to humanity? It's a very interesting story. And we have talked about this before in many shows with Alan Chuck and so forth. But since we're talking about it, for those who have never heard it, just let's give them the short version.
Oh, well, I will give the short version, because if you had a show with Alan Chuck, he is the one who was present with Master Sha when this song was received. And I'll explain why I say received. And it's really something extraordinary to hear it directly from the person that was present. And Alan is actually one of my teachers. He's one of the leading teachers in the center, which is now the Master Sha Tao Center Global in Toronto, Ontario, as you had mentioned, where we originally met. And yes, 17 years ago, the time right now is 2022. Dr. and Master Sha was in the Muirwood Redwood Forest in San Francisco, California area. And he, had some students with him, and they guided him, to ask for a song, from the source, from the divine. What is a song for humanity? What is a song that can heal and bless humanity and serve humanity in these times? And Dr. and Master Zhigong Sha is a visionary. He is a revolutionary. He is someone who can see far beyond, in multi-layers of the experience that we are living. And so when he makes a connection, it's very special and unique because he is what we call a Tao source channel, which is someone who can access very high level of frequency and vibration, very high dimension light. So he made a special connection in this forest, and the way that I've heard him describe it is like he raised his hands and asked, and literally from the heavens, from the sky, just pours down this rainbow light whoosh, down to Master Sha and his students in this forest. And he heard the melody. Lu la li, lu la li. And he starts getting the words and he says, oh my goodness, what is this, right? And Alan and Su Chin were with him, his, very senior master teachers. And they, I believe they start writing right away, writing down, like, get a piece of paper to write this down, right? Because it's just right in that moment. He's receiving this high frequency and vibration, sacred healing mantra. And so it's very powerful. And so he keeps going, lu la li. And he asks, what does this mean? And so it's so special because right away he says, I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. And so Master Sha received further confirmation that this first sound was soul language, the language that is the universal language of all souls. Of course, the second was the English translation, and the third was the Mandarin translation, which I believe everyone worked together to discover, because as we know, when we're translating things in different languages, sometimes one word can have multiple meanings. So I do remember Alan mentioning that they had spent some time looking at especially, join hearts and souls together, because it really is this very powerful calling that is a calling of universal oneness. It is a calling to bring people together. And so that is really the creation of the song. And since this inception, since the song was brought to Mother Earth, brought to humanity through Dr. and Master Zhigong Sha, it has been shared widely. And it's very inspiring. We have over 800 messengers around the world who have committed to sing love, peace, and harmony daily. We have over 300 Love, Peace, Harmony Tao calligraphy field representatives that use this song in their service when they go out into their communities and they offer healing and meditation and do community service. And it's translated in over 50 languages around the world and counting. And so, we have a grand vision of seeing over 1 billion people who chant love, peace, and harmony every single day, and over 1 billion people to come together in whatever language each and every one can sing or can chant, but to come together and to sing this sacred mantra. And there is so much wisdom behind the power of this that is very rooted in science. And, really the science of this is so profound, because when we bring in quantum physics, when we bring in the power of the field of information, energy, and matter, this song has pure positive information, energy, and matter. And so when we connect to the frequency and vibration of the song, it basically brings in higher dimension light into our field, our hearts, our minds, the environments that it's being played and sung in. And we can use this song, use this healing mantra to transform challenges in our life. And there are hundreds, and I would say thousands, of healing stories over these 17 years where people have used this song for healing.
Absolutely. And I have to say, I'm so very proud to be an ambassador and a super ambassador with the Love, Peace, and Harmony organization as well. It's beautiful. I have to tell a little story before we play a little bit of the vocal of this, and then we'll get back to about this beautiful song and organization, because it's healing. So I have a friend who was going through a horrific breakup, and 2 o'clock in the morning he came knocking on my door, and this was like in the fall. So of course the weather was changing. It wasn't very nice. It was cold, and he was traumatized on many levels, even since the kid plus the breakup. So he stayed with me for a while, and the first thing we did is I had the music playing 24 hours in this room. Of course, we did some healing, we did some blessing, and up to this day, I gave him, when he moved, I gave him one of the MP3 players, and he plays it every single day. But what it did was, long story short, what it did was it actually calmed the mood, and it calms him, and it keeps him grounded. And this happens to many people. The first thing I would say to them is, listen to this song. Don't have to listen to what I'm saying to you. Just listen to this song, and you will just play 24 hours in the background when you're sleeping and so forth, and you will see how it calms. There's stories where people were in comas and their family were playing it. It's a healing song. So it is very powerful, and this is why I know most people would say, well, we have this music put together. This did not come by someone creating it, putting it together, arranging it. It came directly from the divine. It's a divine song. This is divine song given to us. And from my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, everybody has been given this treasure to love, peace, and harmony globally. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. And if I may share briefly to what you shared, first of all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to you for being a super ambassador, for everything that you do to share love, peace, and harmony, truly from everyone at the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation. And I know from Master Sha's heart, just thank you, thank you, thank you, because we have so many volunteers around the world, and we just cannot thank them enough for all that they do to share the song worldwide. And the story of healing and transformation is so inspiring. And you are absolutely right. This song, this message, this treasure, it is essentially this transmission. Each and every soul has received this, and everyone and everything has a soul. And so when we also say connect to the divine to receive this song, I did want to just quickly bring it back to the beginning of this session when you, Deanne, you had this beautiful introduction about honoring everyone's traditions, because when we do use the word divine, it does have a specific meaning. However, when we are speaking of so many of these things like the Tao, this word represents that which is beyond language, beyond understanding, beyond comprehension, form, thought. beyond anything we can see or touch or comprehend. It is that ultimate supreme source of everyone and everything. Some people may call that God. Some people may say the universe, the creator. So whatever your belief system and whatever that represents for you, know that that is the source of this love, peace, and harmony mantra. And that is the power that is infused in this mantra to bring healing and to also bring transformation in this era of humanity. We are in something called the soul light era. It's a new era for humanity. And so this song is a special mantra to support us so that we can really flourish in this evolution of humanity's heart, of humanity's consciousness, of our entire existence on Mother Earth.
Absolutely. And whenever I speak with someone or sitting with someone, the first thing I say to them, I know you may not understand this and you don't know this, but just say to yourself, I turn on my treasures. And this is one of the treasures. But you know what we're going to do right now, Alexia? Let's give them a healing right now, just with the music, with the vocal part of it for a couple minutes. And I want people to just relax, to just set the tone. Now, you could be lying down, you could be sitting down, it's okay. Normally, when you lie down, you want to be very quiet and still, what we call the yin, because energy just flows through the body. So if you just want to just listen, concentrate or focus on an area in your life. Best always if you have a condition or if you have some discomfort, meaning a pain level, something, or your heart, you have a heavy heart, whatever it is you want to, something that you can feel right away. Just sit back, focus, and do nothing but listen to the music, listen to the words. This is a very special healing for you. So, Alexia, did you want to do anything before I play the music? Did you want to bless it? Did you want to enforce it?
Yes.
And since you're a master teacher, you could put a little bit of zing in there for us.
Well, you have set such a beautiful stage for everyone to just relax. So continue to relax and just open your heart to receive. If you have any special intention that you would like to set, anything you'd like to release, or if you simply just wish to receive in this moment, allow yourself to close your eyes, just relax your head, all your facial muscles, any tension, just release it, your neck, your shoulders, your chest, relax your arms down, your tummy, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet, and just know that you are so loved and supported. And we have something called the Love, Peace, Harmony Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, which we are activating now.
And I'm activating the one here as well, the field I have here present as well.
We're going to activate all of them worldwide to just surround everyone. Wherever you are, all the calligraphy fields we have around the world are now activated, and they will radiate out to you where you are. And now, as Deanne shared, let us just relax, visualize light around you and within you, and just receive the message. Allow it to wash over you as we listen to the Love, Peace, and Harmony song.
是生，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。噜啦噜啦哩，噜啦噜啦啦哩，噜啦噜啦哩，噜啦，噜啦哩噜啦，噜啦哩噜啦。I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony.
Isn't that amazing, Alexia? We're just going to leave the field open while we continue. Yes.
Absolutely. Yes, it will continue to nourish us with this field, this frequency, this vibration. You know, anyone listening, you may feel a shift. Very subtle, but something very deep can transform. So absolutely, such a powerful song and field.
Absolutely. So I'll leave the vocal on. So in the background just to continue. So tell us the exciting news that's happening this week in regards to the Peace Day Summit for 2022.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share. We are over the moon excited because on this Wednesday we have the Peace Day Summit. And before I get into the guests and the incredible lineup of beautiful souls that we have that are going to be sharing with us from all different walks of life, backgrounds, and belief systems, I would like to speak to the theme of this summit, which is world peace from theory to practice.
But before we do that, Alexia, we just
Yes.
Wednesday, September 21st from 12 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you got to check your time in your clocks for wherever you are. And we will actually have the link. And if you would like to find out more about this, and Alexia, you're going to tell us the link. But also, if you want to find out even more, you can always contact us with dsjshow2020@gmail.com. And we're here with Alexia Cito. And Alexia, all the information is on lovepeaceharmony.org.
Yes,
as well.
You got it. Right there on the homepage, you'll see the first banner. Click that and you can register now.
So there is a fee. The early bird has, so unfortunately, has expired. But it's a mere fee, what, $50 US?
Yes.
So tell us about that. So the floor is yours.
Yes. So because we're on this topic now, let's talk about the what your contribution will go towards, which is super exciting. Because yes, it will go towards the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation, our efforts to share the message in our community service initiatives with aligned partnerships worldwide, and also our reforestation efforts. And to date, we have planted over 600,000 trees on Mother Earth. This year alone, we planted over 238,000 with our planting partners. So we really want to thank all of the contributors and all of those that are out in the world actually planting these trees, because these are very special trees infused with love, peace, harmony, frequency. And so they are bringing that into Mother Earth. And we're really excited because these are two of the initiatives that we are supporting with the summit contributions, but also one of our featured keynote speakers is Queen Diambi. Now, for those of you that are not familiar, Queen Diambi is actually a very, very special soul. Her full name is Queen Diambi Suilia Tishioyo Muata. And she is the Queen of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and holds a doctorate of public administration, a doctorate of philosophy and humanities, many other incredible accolades. And she has a foundation, the Alexia Hope Foundation. And they are really, really beautiful foundation. And one of the things that we are focused on supporting is her clean water initiative to bring clean water wells to her home country of the Democratic Republic of Congo. So we are very excited to be working with Queen Diambi and partnering with her foundation to offer support. Now, our final partnership and organization that your contributions will be supporting is none other than the Red Cross, and specifically the Red Cross relief efforts with the recent Pakistani floods. So the Red Cross are really supporting really key necessities on the ground: food, water, shelter, transportation, emergency cash, supporting people who have been displaced from their families, all of the things that one would imagine that you may need in these circumstances, including beginning to rebuild some of these cities, is really critical right now. And so your contributions will also be supporting these initiatives. So we're truly honored to be able to partner with such heart-centered and love, peace, harmony in action organizations that are truly, truly committed to making a difference in the world. And we want to thank all of you for your contributions. Again, before we move forward, you can go to lovepeaceharmony.org, click the first banner you see for the Peace Day Summit, and register in order to join us. And it will be recorded, and the recording will be distributed. So even if you can't join live, or if you're in a different time zone, do not worry. You can still register, contribute, and you will receive the recording to view at your leisure.
Beautiful.
Now,
But before you go there, I
Mhm.
was present at the last one, and I got a very special book and a very special blessed book. So I was so happy about that. In regards to, of course, I had to honor for it, pay for it. However, the blessings that you get, the healings that you get, it's incredible. I'm telling you, these events are not just a typical event you attend and you just leave without saying, okay, I didn't get anything out of that. That is not the case whatsoever. Now, I also want to
Yeah.
bring to your attention, and you can look this up. Don't take my word for it. For anyone who knows about Congo, because I had a girlfriend, she's from a couple of them, they're from Congo, and it's one of the, what is the word I should use? Even for their country itself is in a very poor state. And what I'm saying too, even for women there, it's devastating. So the economy, everything is, they need help. Just put it that way. They need help. And for what Queen Diambi is doing, it's a country that really needs support. And I've heard her speak, and she is such a sweetheart, and she is with Master Sha once a week. And the way she talks and she's poised, although she's literally the queen of a tribe, and she is a queen, a doctor, and so forth, doctorate, she's very simple. She's one that takes the time to connect with people. Most people are busy if they have a title and a rank or running a country. She's not one of them. She's so simple and so down to earth and fun to listen to. So I urge you for that. And the combination, the pair with Master Sha and her, they make a perfect pair because they get along so well. So I encourage everyone to come out. It's so affordable. It's not even funny. But just think of what you're doing. Just think of the
Yeah.
opportunities that you will have. And it goes a long way. We don't realize how a small amount, we're not asking for much. It's 50 US. But the point is, it goes a long way. Go ahead.
It does. It goes a long way. And, thank you for highlighting these qualities of Queen Diambi because, oh goodness, they are absolutely true. Anyone who attended our recent Tao concert or have seen any of Dr. and Master Sha's Instagram lives, he has an Instagram live show for anyone who wasn't aware yet. Saturdays at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's free on his Instagram page with Queen Diambi. And oh goodness, she is just so personable, so relatable, so down to earth.
And
like
funny.
you said, it's like you're
And
a
funny.
queen.
She's funny too.
And funny, funny, charismatic, and just so enjoyable to watch. I just like, oh my goodness, like you said, their dynamic together is so unique and so powerful. They're just powerhouses. And to have them together, because they are both keynote speakers at the Peace Summit, it's just extraordinary. And anyone who's attended an event with Dr. and Master Sha, you just know there's no point in even trying to anticipate what's going to happen, because we don't even know.
We
And
just,
we're planning
oh,
the event.
we just left 3 days with him. We had lasted three, well, you probably longer than me, but I just spent one of the most fabulous 3 days because I can't, actually to tell you the truth, I cannot compare it to anything else because there's nothing to
Right.
compare it to because it just gets better and better and better. And for those who are listening, just remember, we're not here to convince you. We're not here to suggest that you become, practitioners like us. But I can guarantee you it saved my life. I'm sure, Alexia has a story as well in so many levels. And I can't even look back to see what my life would have been like. But I guarantee you it's the best thing I ever did. I'm not going to say there's so many challenges along the way, but it's not challenges in a sense. It's me purifying, Alexia purifying for us to get to this level so we can sit here and talk to you and share what we know best. Now, in saying that, there's so many other highlights that you have master teachers attending. We have Henderson Ong, we have Shay O'Rourke, we have David Lush, we have Mac, and we have quite a few others. So tell us, what else
Yeah.
are we going to expect? We have Dao Song, Dao Dance, Dao, I don't know.
Oh,
And
yes.
Dao,
Oh,
and
my
by the
God.
way, I just want to clarify what you said before. When we say Dao, and Alexia touched on this, when I say Dao, this is not about Taoism. Dao means source, way, divine. Okay, the oneness. That's what we're referring to. Okay, so just know that, yes, whatever your beliefs are, we all believe in the same higher being, a higher force. Just remember that. So when we say Tao dance, just means it's divine, it's special, it's unique. That's what we're talking about. Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for highlighting this. And yes, we have so many exciting people. As you mentioned, we have Henderson Ong, who's going to be joining us from California. He is one of Dr. and Master Shah's grandmasters and has many accolades within Master Sha's modalities. But one of the ones he's really known for is Tao dance, Tao
Yes,
calligraphy.
amazing.
So yes, I believe we're going to be getting some really extraordinary treats, maybe a little Shanghai Ping on Hershey, which means love, peace, and harmony, Tao calligraphy. So we'll see about that, but really looking forward to it. And Madeline Agnew. So Madeline is joining us from Australia, okay? And Madeline does, with her whole community, this beautiful
Yes.
every week called Love, Peace, and Kirtan. So many of you may be familiar with Kirtan. It's an ancient tradition, especially within the Hindu cultures, chanting sacred mantras, especially with a lot of sacred instruments. She has a harmonium.
Yeah, imagine that. That shocked me when I saw it. And she's been on our show before. She's been on the show before as well. Beautiful voice, beautiful soul, so gentle, gorgeous woman as well. And yes, I have heard her play and sing as well with the whole group, and it's phenomenal. And you would not believe. You wouldn't believe.
Absolutely.
But what I want to also mention is this particular event. It's like being on this show. Every moment, it's a blessing. Just registering for it, even if you're not in person and you couldn't make it for whatever reason. I know I'm going to say on the soul, when we say soul to some people, it's spirit and so forth. You're also present. You can send your spirit and soul and say, you know what, just be there. You don't even have to understand what that means. Just do it. But being there and present every moment is a blessing for you. It's a blessed event.
Yes, and it is the power of the field. The field, Master Sha always talks about the field. Albert Einstein talked about the field, the field, the field, the field. This is a very commonly understood concept, especially in quantum physics, which is connecting to a field of information. And so when we register, right, when we go through the process and our name is on that list, what happens is we have then entered a field, just like we could be in front of a door or we could open the door and walk into a new room. So once we register, it's as if we've entered this new room. And so when we're in the field of that event, whether you, like you shared, we're physically on the line, watching on the Zoom, or whether we have other commitments and we're just simply registered, we will still receive that information, that frequency, that vibration, that healing light to our life. And so what you said just now is so key, because I personally love to register for many events, and sometimes it doesn't always align to be able to be there live, but I still register because I know the power of that healing field.
I want to mention something as you just thought came to mind. We register for regular trainings, information trainings to help us in our life and our business and so forth. And sometimes we're able to attend, and sometimes for whatever reason, some people just love to register and never attend for whatever reason, which is a whole nother story and conversation. But this particular one, just for registering for anything with this organization or associated with Master Sha or these teachers, it's not the same. I can guarantee you that it's not the same. Now, I'm not saying you expect to see miracles if you don't, focus on it, or you actually listen to the replay if there's replays, and sometimes there's no replays. But I can guarantee you, you will be blessed for those who registered, whether you're there or not. To what degree? Only divine heaven knows that. So what you put into it, you will get out of it. You play 100% by registering and showing up. Again, register at lovepeaceharmony.org, $50 US. Even if you can't do it just with the intention that you're doing something good, you will be blessed. For all the registrants, you may not be there in person, but I guarantee you will be. This is very unique. So we have spent, oh God, Alexia, how much money have we spent in different things? And we, it just goes to waste, and we didn't learn anything. We didn't follow up anything. This is not the same. I can guarantee you that. I can sit here and I can say that with everything out of every being, fiber being in my body. I can tell you this because I know it. I have experienced it. So have Alexia. I don't want to speak for Alexia, but I'm sure she has as well.
Yes. It's absolutely, that's absolutely it. And the power of the field is extraordinary, of the song, of the calligraphies. And also when we collectively come together, when there's hundreds and thousands of us on the line at one time, we collectively create this powerful, co-creative frequency and light. And so that is really exciting as well. And we do have, quite a wide range of guests, even still to be mentioned. One of them is Dr. Valerie Vimalasara Mason-John. And Dr. Vimalasara is pretty extraordinary. They have, they're actually have edited and authored over 10 books, most recently Social Justice Poetics. And this one is called I'm Still Your Negro, in homage to James Baldwin. And this is really, really profound. Dr. Vimalasara also has been nominated for various awards and works as a public speaker in the field of mindfulness and approaches for addiction trauma. So we're really looking forward to their practice that they're going to be sharing. And I'd love to share the description with you because it really, really moved me and touched my heart. The world we live in today has robbed us of the basic human right to love our race, gender, sexuality, disability. Few of us have the basic human right to live peacefully, to dwell in the sweet territory of silence. Peace begins with ourselves. Love begins with ourselves. When we find peace and love within, we can begin to cultivate the space to love difference, variety, and see we are interconnected. Join me for practicing love.
Love is the theme here. It's
That's
love. Makes the world
yeah,
go round
yeah,
and round and
it,
round.
yeah,
It's
yes,
and that's what brings us together, and this is why we're speaking here today. Alexia, we're here with Alexia Cito on the Divine Soul Journey. We're just talking about this amazing event, the Peace Day Summit 2020, happening this week. So you got a couple of days, and it's going to be a replay, I believe, correct?
yes, there will be.
Exactly. And you
So you
know
can,
what the replay is? The energy is just the same, more or less, as if you attended on the day off once you
yes,
register. So you would not, there's no excuse to not register because you're not going to miss anything. And that's happened this Wednesday, September 21st from 12 to 5 Eastern Standard Time. What does that mean? That's US Toronto time. Check your time zones, please, because it's
yes, we
all
have.
over the world. Check your time zones. So, what we want to talk about is what is the expectation? What are the goals for this year for the trees and everything, all the other projects? What is your expectations? I am sure you have to have a goal of for this year's summit.
Yes. Well, we have an overall goals for the foundation this
Oh,
year.
sorry. Let me interject there for a
And
moment. There's also an option for you to donate if you want to register for the $50, yes. But there's also options to donate, become a partner, a sponsor, and so forth as well, correct?
yes, yes, there is. Absolutely. So there's additional donations, additional partnerships. We're always open. You can also always, if you have any inquiries, if you have any curiosities about anything that's been shared, perhaps you work with any organizations that you feel we may be aligned for partnerships, you can always reach out at info@lphf.org, which is just the acronym for Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation. So that's info@lphf.org. And you can even say, you heard me on this show and share anything that, is inspiring you. And we will be so happy to connect with you. And I would be happy to personally connect with you myself as well. Really looking forward to it.
Now, I don't want to put you in a spot, but I know there are times when people, there's partnership associations, they may want to maybe donate something to do an auction. Is that an option this time around as well? But sometimes it's silent auctions to raise funds. Is that something that they look forward? Because I know a lot of creative people, painters, and so forth. They like to give things. So
Yeah, I would say stay tuned. There could be some surprises that happen on Wednesday. Nothing that I'm going to announce just
mhm.
yet, but I would just say register and be there and see what is in store.
Oh my God, she's teasing us now, Alexia. She's teasing us. All I have to say, folks, listen to me. I'm going to say something truly. What we put our names behind, Alexia is also in the organization. I am as well, and I cannot tell you what this has done for myself, for my family, for friends, or some people friends. You work with them and they still probably don't believe. But when things come around and there's an issue or problem, guess what? I do have the Love, Peace, and Harmony music playing in two of my rooms here, 24/7, both rooms, because they're opposite ends. So whichever room I'm in, it's always playing. It keeps me
Mm-hmm.
sane. It keeps the calmness. I know I'm getting a healing regardless. And I don't even have to understand it. I just know it's happening because I could feel myself speaking, living. Does that mean my life is perfect? We're always going to be tested. We're always purifying. We're always going through this. But what I'm saying to you, if you want to have a sane mind, I also tell you something. You have the ability to, even playing this, the people around you, because you have control of your space. You can download the song. Oh, please tell us where you can download the song. I just let, as we're wrapping up now, please tell us where they can get a copy of the song.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
free
so
for
there's
everyone. It's free. It's
it
free
is
for everyone.
free. It is free for everyone. Please use it and share it widely.
There's no
We have an
copyrights.
app.
There's no
There's
copyrights. That's why we're
no
using it yet. There's no copyrights. That's the best gift ever.
Yeah.
Trust me, that one.
Master Sha, yes, Master Sha has gifted this song to humanity. That is his selfless service. And you can listen to it a few different ways that are all convenient based on what works best for you. So the first is download the app. So any app store that you're connected to on your smartphone, you can just type in Sing Love Peace Harmony or Sing LPH. It'll pop right up there and you'll see a rainbow light ball. You can click that to download it. Secondly, on YouTube, this is a great way if you're on your phone or you're online and you just want to quickly pop onto YouTube. You can go to Love Peace Harmony Foundation page and we have a playlist of the songs. So there's different versions. You can see the instrumental, the original. We have a song compilation. We have many different languages. So check out our YouTube, subscribe. Check out our videos and you'll be able to listen to the song there. You can listen on repeat. And then you can also hear the song on lovepeaceharmony.org/resources. And on this page in particular, you can enter your email. You'll see a little gray box and you can enter your email there and actually receive a downloadable copy of the MP3. So this is really key because once you have this file, you can put it wherever's most convenient for you and have it for easy access for listening whenever you would like.
Beautiful. So what would you like to say to everyone as we wrap up here now? I know time goes really fast. And having fun.
Oh my, it really just flew by. We're on
Just
the rocket ship.
Yes, well, yes, we're still listening to the Love, Peace, and Harmony, the original version, with Master Sha and his
so
amazing arrangement, and the music compilation is incredible. So, what would you like to, as we will close the field in a moment.
Yes.
So, why don't you close the field officially?
Yeah. So the compilation is actually from Master Sha, who is an incredible composer that works with Dr. and Master Sha for many years, decades, for many of his arrangements, his music, and I believe he's won many awards, including whatever the equality is to the Grammys. Where he's from, which is in Taiwan, so it's really, really powerful composer, and so it's amazing that he's able to actually share this music with us.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, of course, with Master Sha's guidance and direction. And first, I would just like to thank you, Deanne, for everything that you do, for the opportunity to be on your show again and share about Love, Peace, and Harmony, share about the event that we have coming up, and for all that you do to share Love, Peace, and Harmony around the world.
It's my honor. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
But let's close the field. Let's close the field before we go. Let's make sure we close the field. You want to keep it open because you activated the field, unless you want to keep, maybe if you want to keep it open for a while, or maybe you want to close it now, or whatever you like to do. It's your choice as you open it.
So when are we wrapping up now?
We're wrapping up now, yes.
Okay, great. So let's just take a moment. We can close our eyes and just make a special connection in our hearts and just focus our awareness. And I want to guide you to just focus in your lower abdomen. You might even want to put your hands in this area. It just helps us to ground.
You got 60 seconds to close.
Okay, thank you. And we just want to thank Deanne, thank all of you listening right now, all the viewers. Thank each and every one, the listeners. And thank the Love, Peace, Harmony song. Thank you, Master Sha. Thank you, all of those in the unseen realms that are guiding, protecting, and blessing our journeys. We love you. We honor you. We appreciate you. Thank you to the sacred Love, Peace, Harmony Tao calligraphy field. And I will say 3 words: Gong Sang, Gong Sang, Gong Sang. And this just simply means, with respect, please return to your abode. It is a sacred closing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you.
Thank you so much. So that's Alexia Cito, is the director of the Love, one of the youth director or coordinator. I'm not sure the exact title, but it's okay. She's a Love, Peace, and Harmony here talking with us today on the Divine Soul Journey with Deanne. And it's so much fun. I know Alexia, and she's like how she sounds. She's all bubbly and full of life, and they're doing amazing work in the Love, Peace, Harmony organization. And to all the other directors, Diane and Shunya, and everyone else there, I want to say thank you all for holding this space, for doing everything that you do. And thank you, Portia Ing, as well, who was one of was pretty much introduced me to all of this as well. And I want to say, if it wasn't for many, many people, and there's so many other names to mention, and of course Master Sha, and of course the Divine, for giving us all of this, and all the past, all the master teachers, and I know master is just a title, but the amazing people who work with this organization. I want to thank you all so much for allowing us to do this. And on that note, I want to say, in love, peace, and harmony, shalom, aloha, namaste, assalamu alaikum, sitaram, good morning, good evening, good night. And to each and every one of you, I leave you in peace. I leave you in love. I leave you in harmony. Put that together and play the song. Listen to it. And I can guarantee you, what you put into it, you get out of it. So until next time on Divine Soul Journey, this is Deanne and Alexia saying, have a blessed, blessed week. Thank you.